Hopefully you've seen that. But all of our cash modeling shows that if you do what you propose in this particular amendment, that we will very probably or possibly go negative in terms of the overall balance, and not 15 obviously, but in 16, and almost assuredly would in 17 if we do this. Because the cash modeling that we've done, granted, was very conservative. We started with what we knew we could do and not knowing. No one's ever tried to figure out the cash flow out of all of the CIP. There are currently 155 projects on our books that are still being worked out of Fund 4042. It's a huge number of projects that try to figure out the cash flow. It rains, it changes, a project is delayed because there's cabling under the ground that have to be moved before they can do it. It changes, so it's difficult to model. But we believe, I believe, that it will go negative by FY17 if you do this. And I do want to add one thing. We did conservative budgeting. I know that. I'm the one who set it up. I worked with the finance department initially, but this is my model. I own it. I take ownership. And so doing it conservatively as we began was important because we didn't know what was going to happen, how the cash would flow, whether we would collect, whether we would be as successful as we have been in collecting over 90% of the drainage fee. And so while it was conservative, we have made adjustments as we went along. I don't know how many of you are aware that 53 million, I think, of what you have approved in projects is in something called 4042A. I know some of you, I've talked to a few of you about this, you know it's there. So as we determined that we weren't going to spend the cash as fast, as we learned in going through this process, we've literally moved cash into this 4042A, and you've appropriated, through your council actions, $53 million to date, which is over and above what the normal CIP that you have been seeing has brought forward. So we've adjusted as we've gone along to try to bring more projects forward. So I think we'll go negative, and then we would be in a situation where we would have to issue commercial paper. Commercial paper is not a problem in itself in issuing commercial paper, but if we have it outstanding for longer than a year, we have violated the charter. So if once we go negative, if we continue on the same path we are on, if we go negative, I believe we'll stay negative for a period of time based on all of our modeling, and that we would then be in a position where we would have to delay future projects to try to get this thing back on track.
Councilor Costello, I believe your time has expired. Can I put you back in the queue?
Please.
Councilmember Davis.
Thank you, ma'am. Why are you just coming today to talk to us about this?
I was asked to come today. I'm here.
I know, but why didn't you call my office before you said you make phone calls? I'm the author of this amendment, so why didn't you try to enlighten me 2 weeks ago? I think this is very inappropriate, and this is one of the things that we're fighting right now, and that's why we have the amendments today. So where are the projections? Where are the models?
I have models that we've been working with.
So why didn't you come and try to talk to us about, show us the models?
The projections, council member, are represented in both the operating budget, which council has previously acted on, and in the CIP, which you have proposed in the item that you're considering today and considered earlier 2 weeks ago.
Because, quite frankly, I understand some of the things you're saying, you know, I just, you know, I would like to be able to connect the dots and see. I would like to be able to take a 2, then add another 2 underneath, then draw a line, come up with 4. But right now, I just can't. We're talking about possibilities and conservative projections, and I just don't get it. I'm sorry. You know, that's why I'm not an engineer, I guess.
Well, I'm not an engineer either. I'm a CPA.
And maybe that's why I'm a teacher, because I deal with facts and kids, and I understand that. But my point is that I just can't. I can't see this. I can't see, you know, because when I check my bank account at home, and I make sure, and I have all my items that I spent, I add it up, and I look, see, okay, I have enough money, and then I go to the next day. Then I know how much I can spend for the next day. I just can't get it. I understand why I have a negative $10 million contingency fund. I just don't get it. And so, you know, and I believe that this may be a scare tactic again. I don't know, because we were not properly prepared. And so, I think we need to be able to go forward with this. I'm going to ask my council members to support this, the amendment that I put forward, and I think we make the adjustments in the future, so we won't go in the negative.